Hopefully everyone can hear me. Let me make sure that all my streams are running on all the platforms. And then we'll get started with the demo. Let's go live. It should go live. Okay, perfect. All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. This is the live showing of My Father Lied. And right now we're doing a Kickstarter campaign. So far we have 27% funded, and we're still going. We have 25 days to go, and hopefully we can make it. At the moment, I just want to show you this demo that we showed in Australia, in PAX Australia. It's much different than the demo which is on Steam. So if you like what you see, hopefully you're gonna enjoy the demo we have here, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy the demo on Steam. So I'm just distracted a little. 1 second, I just want to make sure that it's running on Steam first before we can start. And yeah, it looks like it's, yeah, okay. We're live on Steam, Instagram, and YouTube. All right, so let's get to it. Before I can say anything, the game I'm trying to do a crowdfund for is called My Father Lied, and it's a mystery puzzle game that follows a daughter's search for the secret behind her father's 20 years disappearance. And it is inspired by 7,000 of Mesopotamian history and myth. So yeah, hey, Indie Game Spotlight on Instagram. Nice to see you here. He's a big supporter. Show him some love. He's a great guy. Or girl, I never asked. So anyhow, so at the moment we are almost 27% funded, like I just mentioned. We have 43 backers, and the numbers keep growing every day. We just hope we can reach at least the first funding goal, and I need to share that with you at the moment. So this is the Kickstarter campaign, as you can see here, and if we scroll down, you're gonna have more information about the Kickstarter, and we have some awesome rewards here. I mean, we also have a Valentine's discount, which is gonna be till today and tomorrow, and you can get a copy or 2 copies with this discount at the moment. We also have other amazing awards like the art book for My Father Lied. We also have a story puzzle book that is called My Father Promised. It's like a DLC in a book, and you can get both at the same time. You can be a beta tester for the game, which means you're gonna get to play it first and have a saying, like you can give us advice on how to make it better. You can get a printed copies of both the books. You can also get the oldest board game in human history. This item actually is the thing that everyone competed for during PAX Australia and Gamescom and PGDX in Philippines. So and in Singapore, PAX, Gamescom Asia. So you're gonna get to see the demo that everyone played to try to get this item on PAX Australia. Oh, and you have this one with a Valentine's discount also. You can get to be the voice. The game has some difficult puzzles, which are side puzzles, not main puzzles. You don't have to solve them to continue the story. But if you do, there will be secret messages, and you get to read those messages for everyone else. And we have a Valentine's discount for that. You can be, if you are a nerd, you can get both books. If the Valentine discount is finished, that's the price. Only 8 left at the moment. 2 have already purchased this one. And of course the collector, which is, you're gonna get everything, and only 10. It's limited to 10. 1 already got that, so now 9 left. So anyhow, and I just want to add one more thing before I show the game itself. These are the people who played the game during the events, and it was an awesome experience. So of course we have these stretch goals, and the first one is 10, which is what we're trying to aim for. We're gonna have the game with 3 languages. If we reach 15 Canadian dollars, we're gonna have 3 more languages: Spanish, German, Japanese, and we're gonna add 1 extra puzzle room in the game. For 20,000, we can add 3 more languages, and I'm gonna add 2 more rooms. So there's gonna be 3 rooms. That is, and at the end, if we have 25,000, I'm just gonna throw in some more puzzle, from some more bonus puzzles, which means there will be more voice acting for the people whoever purchased the voice acting tier. They're gonna get to do more than 1 voice for more than 1 secret message. And last is 50,000 Canadian dollars. If we reach that somehow, that means we deserve to do another game, which will be My Father Promised, the book I just mentioned. So it's going to be an actual DLC, a playable DLC. And yeah, so here's the team. That's me. I'm doing most of the work. And the producer here is Ali Radi. And here is my wife, my lovely wife. She's the one who's doing managing the localization into Chinese, and she's helping a lot in the marketing. Dash is the one who's doing all the art and the cutscenes. The main actress, voice actor for the game, her name is Sagar. She acts as Huda. And the most important member of the team is Inanna, our cat. She's quality assurance. So yeah, so this is in general the campaign, which I hope we can eventually get funded for. At the moment, we just have 43 backers and almost 30% of the funds. So without further ado, I'm gonna start the demo for My Father Lied. And this is the one they competed for during PAX Australia, like I mentioned. So at first there's this tutorial, it's simple, the tutorial, the arrow just to move. There's notebook, a backpack. There are things that can help for hinting and to grab an item and so on. So it's typical point and click game. But the story is nothing but typical. Alright, so let's get going. By the way, everything you see here is actually a 360-degree image. There's nothing 3D. So I did it this way so it can look good, and it can run on low-spec computer, so you can enjoy the game without having your computer cooked. So, I'm sorry. Anyhow, so here we have this hall, which is like a secret museum in the game. Our main character, Huda, finds this secret museum while she's trying to find, following a trace, a clue to where her father was before he passed away. So, and we have this.
Locked. I think this is the archive room they talked about earlier.
I'm not sure if you can hear the voices from the game. Can someone confirm if you can hear everything, or it will be great if you can tell me if you can hear anything. So I'll keep going. All right. So as you can see, we have this notebook. Our objective is to find a way inside here, the archive room. So anyhow, which was previously talked about in the game. So let's go. Right. Let's, check around first and see what's here. And yeah, we have this pad which has some weird symbols. Of course, we don't know what the code is. We have these tablets, which has some cuneiform, which is the oldest writing system in the game, and this is the thing we're going to use to solve this puzzle. Okay, cuneiform writing system around 600 BC.
I think I need to look at all the tablets to understand what the symbols mean.
Alright, so that's a hint to what we should be doing. Here you can find, this symbol. Iron means God or sky or whatever. So it's like Myst. if you ever played Myst or any game like that, or even The Room or House of Da Vinci, you're gonna find some items which at first doesn't make any sense, but as you progress, as you find more clues, it's slowly gonna eventually click. So yeah. Alright, loved it. I'm excited. Oh, thank you, Indie Game Spotlight. Indie Game Spotlight on Instagram says, a few days ago I tried your game demo and I absolutely loved it. I'm excited for the full launch. Thank you. I'm excited for that too. And hopefully we can get to that if we get fully funded. If not, it's gonna be just delayed. So hopefully we don't delay more than that. Alright, so this is the second tablet, second writing system. And like she said, the main character, we have to look at all of them to understand what they all mean, because you need to connect each tablet with each the other. The main character is an archaeologist, which is a which is someone who studies ancient Mesopotamia. So there are symbols she recognized, others she didn't, and so on. So now she has all the symbols.
I think I know they mean now.
Okay, so now we have the sketch. So here's all the symbols, how they sound, and what they exactly mean. And each symbol was, like 3500 BC. The symbols, the writing system was like this, pictorial, which is similar to hieroglyph, the Egyptian writing system, and even the very ancient Chinese language. It's also written that way, and so on. So yeah. So we have this. There's no hints yet, but we have one objective, which is to find a way inside that place. Okay. Right. I think it's safe to say we can check this. It says in Arabic, it says staff only. So just want to translate this for you all. Hey Jataubi, how are you? Inshallah khair. Yeah, I'm glad you think it looks good. Alright, so this is the room, as you can see, and let's have a quick look. Ooh, we have a statue here. I still don't know anything about this statue, and this is true because in this game I created something different, because there's so many Mesopotamian things, but I created something from my imagination. And it'll make sense later in the game, but I'm adding something different, fictional, but I'm using the same logic as how ancient statues, ancient deities used to be created. So yeah. This is a picture of the oldest. I just want to share this fact. Okay, so I'm a nerd. So this is the oldest archway still existing, and it's in my city in Iraq, and that's me, by the way. Just a small Easter egg. So yeah. And this is the in the middle is the god Nabu, which is the god of wisdom, they call him for some reason. So let's have a look at this. All right. So I throw in some messages and letters in the game, which when you read, it's gonna either give hints or give you some context to the story or the people who used to be in this secret facility. Alright, so I'm gonna read the letter right now. Following Dr. Loay's instruction, I write to remember who I am and what my duties are. My name is Sened. My job is to lead the museum above the research center and to supervise Hall 1, 2, and 3. I'm writing Dr. Loay's explanation so that I don't get stressed when I forget or feel tired or suicidal, like Salah. So we know things are getting messy in this abandoned museum. Dr. Loay says that what is happening to us is some type of mass hysteria, which is a phenomenon that transmits a group of illusions and threats, whether real or imaginary, through the residents of a society, as a result of rumors and fear, where many people will share the same psychological symptoms in the same spatial space. In many cases, the affected group assumes that what is happening is due to supernatural causes, such as witchcraft or demonic possession. Did I misspell that? Okay, possession. to the point that in the Middle Ages, women were killed on charges of witchcraft, and many trees were burned or places were demolished because they were home to jinn. My English is failing me today, so I'm sorry if I'm reading wrong. So anyhow, and this game is Lovecraftian. It's people who know what's Lovecraftian mean. It's supposed to be extremely horror, not extremely, like it's a horror genre that's related to cosmic wonder, let's say. But it's not a very scary game, but it has this feeling. So I'm gonna remove the message, and you hopefully you're gonna know what I mean. Yeah, see, I throw in every once in a while this like an how do you say, like something that's happening in the game when like the status turning, or you go in a room, or sometimes you find something missing when you go back to the room again. It's like playing with the player's mind, the character's mind, to be honest, and so on. So this is the general idea of how the game has some small horror element, but there's no jump scares or anything like scary per se, you know. But you're gonna have this feeling, you know. It's like a game called Scratches. It only had like 3 jump scares. I don't have any jump scares, but I remember I couldn't sleep for 3 days after that, and I played Outlast by myself at night. So, all right, so let's keep searching. So, the key is somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, I didn't mean to play with the players like that, but yeah. And by the way, if you play the game and you start searching there first, it's the same thing. You're gonna get the same result, but when you come here, the key, let's skip, is here.
That symbol. And it means God. Or sky.
It's the symbol on the key. And if you remember, when we were outside of this room, there was some kind of a lock system, shutter lock system, which has the same symbol. So we're gonna find keys that has the same symbols. Oh, I just want to share this also because I'm a nerd. This is the ziggurat of Ur from my city, and it's about 4,000 years old, and it's a wonder that still exists right now. And this is a picture I took like seven years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's have a look here. Okay, we have the safe with a key, and it needs a key. So let's go find us some keys. Okay, let's go back. You notice the on the door, the staff only, when you're on the other side, they made it look almost like a skull. It's just my way into, to mess with you. Anyhow, okay, so that's the first one. All right, so we open the first shutter. We go here. All right, so there's nothing here. Still, we're stuck. But what's this? We have a key. So we can now go back and open that safe. Have a look. Right. Item added.
It's happening again. Just calm down. It's all in your head. Just like that note you found said, I should keep it together if I want to find a way out of here.
So you know what I mean. Yeah, so this kind of situation will happen with you, but nothing terrifying. Unless you get scared easily. I'm saying just focus on the puzzles. So we took some kind of a black light, and it says that it reveals secrets. So we use this black light, and we have something added to our journal. Let's see. It's a hint. So we have this hint, the first hint we get for this one. But as you can see, this symbol is not the same as the one we took on the key, so it should be this one. So here it is. So we can open the hint and check these symbols and find them and just click them. So because I almost memorize it, there's this one is this, I think. We have this one. So these puzzles, eventually you can solve them, you know. Those puzzles are not too tough, but at the same time, like, it's a little tough, but fair. Eventually you can solve them. It sometimes just takes a little time, but yeah, it's not like the bonus puzzle, which are extremely difficult. Only those who want a brain aneurysm, I mean brain challenge, will get them. Alright, so we solved this and we got this key, which has another symbol. That's the one. So we go to the one that has that symbol. Lucky for me, I memorized that place. So, right. Same idea, but when you do a puzzle, every once in a while when you progress to make it a little difficult, you keep the rules, but you just modify it until at the end you break them a little bit. So this time it's a little different. So yeah, that's the second hint now we got. So yeah, like I said, it's a challenging game, but fun. Is it this one? Yeah, I guess it's this one. So you see here how, and if you remember, we translated all the tablets. So now we have all the things. But you know, when you play this, it's more fun when you try to figure it out. But I know you're watching me at the moment, so looking at me just comparing it'll take too much time. That's why I made a cheat for myself, so I can just, you know, pass in smoothly. Okay. So it shouldn't be, that's not the solution in the actual game, but I just did this way so you can just breeze in, you know. So yeah. Let's see. Raven says that the game seems difficult. My mind is not minding. Yeah, it's not difficult per se. It's just needs, you need to try more. That's all. You know, I've seen so many people who always say I'm bad at puzzles, but at the end, they always solve these puzzles. You know, it's solvable. Nothing in the game isn't solvable. What is happening? Oh, suddenly it lagged. Anyhow, so we keep going. As difficulties goes, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. You can eventually solve them. It's I used to play a lot of difficult games, which are really tough, but because I love the stories, a story, I really want to know what's happening. So I kept. One of those games was Vagrant Story. It was really tough, but I really want to know what's happening. So I kept going. And Silent Hill also. I was a kid at the time. It was a scary game, but I want to find Rachel, his daughter, or something like that. So anyhow, all right. So that's a different way to solve it. As you can see here, it's written the dates and everything. That's another hint, and using the dates and the pronunciation, or lexicon we call them, it's you can figure out what's the solution. But I'm not gonna waste your time again. I'm just gonna do the cheat again, and that's it. Yeah. Next one is there. Okay. Of course, I made a mistake here in the design. Yeah, see here, but it's fine. I should be going like this, but yeah. Hopefully, yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the bug that happened during PAX Australia. It was a mistake from my end. I should have kept going instead of going back like this. But all right, so I'm gonna have to restart. I'm sorry. All right, I'm really sorry. But I'm gonna move very fast just for you people. Yeah, this is like I said, this is a new. It's of course the one on Steam has no bugs. This one I made very quickly because I want to show it on PAX Australia, and there was a competition of sort. So I did this. Yeah, yeah. The environment is a 3D box exactly. It's a 360 degree images. There's nothing, you know. There's nothing 3D in the game when you play it. So it is done that way so it can run smoothly on low spec computers. All right. So, and by the way, you see there's a timer up there. Yeah. This timer actually is the one for for the PAX Australia and Gamescom and all the other competitions.
Locked. I
Right.
think this is the archive room they talked about earlier.
Okay, I believe you. So let's go here. I'm just gonna smooth in here. Okay. Else. Sorry for this bug.
That symbol.
And really, they wanted
means
this to
God.
happen.
Or sky.
Sure, you definitely should give it a try. Demo available on Steam. I think you'll love it. Yeah, it's really good because at first you go there. That's what the same thing I get from many people who played it. They get there, like when you see all the people who played it on YouTube or Twitch. At first they start okay, but as long as they progress, understand, because the one in the demo on Steam has more story than what you're seeing right now. It's more appealing. This one has a more challenging puzzle. The one on Steam is much easier, I assure you. Right. So let's keep going. All right, we did this already.
It's happening again.
Yeah.
Just calm down.
Okay.
It's all in your head.
The skull.
Just like that note you found said, I should keep it together if I want to find a way out of here.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to forget. Oh yeah. I didn't do this thing. I didn't collect these. I think I should collect them. Sorry.
I think I need to look at all the tablets to understand what the symbols mean. I think I know they mean now.
Okay. Right. Cheat. Right. Oh, thank you, Raven. Yeah, I did put a lot of work in this game. And love. A lot of work and love. It's a passion project, to be honest. Yeah. As hopefully everyone else will see that passion, and hopefully they're gonna also love the game, the story. You know. I mean, that's the best thing about doing art. You know, sharing something you love with people, and hopefully they love it too. Right. Hopefully no more bugs. Is it like an escape room? Yeah, it is. It is. The game is about this abandoned, like, not the main story. Like, the abandoned museum has people who have started to forget things. So, to and because it's a secret place, they cannot just write down all the codes and everything. So they decided to do some kind of puzzles to remind themselves. And at the same time, if there is some kind of a spy or anything like that, they won't get to know all their secrets. So that's why there's some kind of a puzzle for people to remember all their, stuff. All right, so that's the last key. Just a quick. Who's the voice actor? Her name is Sagar. I just show her in the Kickstarter page. I'll show it to you again one more time. She's a great voice actress, and she's the one who's playing Huda, the main character of the game. So this is the last one. Okay, combined together. I'll just show you how it looks. So it's gonna be like, this time it's gonna be like some kind of a poem. And yeah, that's the final one. I'm also gonna do a cheat. For those who just came and didn't see, I mean, you get to read the hint from here, and then you look at the pads to realize which symbol is which, and then you do it. But because I don't want to waste time, I show the first example, I think, for everyone else. I just did some kind of a cheat so we can, breeze in. All right. So we have this new key. All right. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. The last key is, of course, is not a shutter key. It's the key to the place we're supposed to go to, which is this one.
It can't be. You can't be really here. It's all in my head, isn't it?
So that's a childhood friend who, I'm not going to say what happened, who she started to see while she's in that place. In other words, she also started to have these problems which everyone had during in that secret museum. And that child, actually, I based her on Hind Rajab, which everyone know what happened to her. And by the way, this is in PAX Australia. At the end, this image appears. You scan it. You cannot scan it now. It doesn't work. But I scan it, and then it shows. And you enter your information, everything, you get to win the award. So, yeah. So this is the demo which I showed. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna show one more time the Kickstarter campaign that we are trying to raise for the game. Right now we are almost at 30%, and there's 25 days to go. We really want to finish strong so we can release the game on time, and not only that, we just want to. Right now the funds is mainly for voice actors and for translating the game into different languages, and for the art of the game. And at the moment we are, like you see here, and this is the page. I'm gonna throw it in on all the socials if you don't mind. I'm gonna have it here. All right. And it should be here also. 1 second. On YouTube. And sorry, I'm just being slow at the moment. And here in Steam. So yeah, hopefully that's it. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm gonna review again the Kickstarter page if you don't mind. Sorry, just 1 second. I want to check something. I'm sorry. Let's see you're live. Yeah. All right. So for the Kickstarter page, let me see. Yeah. All right. So this is the Kickstarter page. You have the story here and everything. And let's go up very quickly. This is the rewards we have. All right. So we have a Valentine's Day discount, which I really think you should take advantage of, because we only have till February 16th. After that, it's going to be regular price. You can get even 2 copies for you and someone else. That'll be a nice happy Valentine's Day gift. Otherwise, you're gonna have to get it the regular way. You can also get the art book from My Father Lied. There's also another story puzzle book called My Father Promised. You can get both. You can be a beta tester for the game. It's really awesome. You get to have to play the game before everyone else and catch every bug or anything in the game. Another way, you get to have a saying for on the game. You can get printed copies of the books, which are in limited quantities. You get to have the Royal Game of War, which is everyone competed for during PAX Australia and Gamescom Asia, and you can be the voice of the in the game who read secret messages in the game, and we have a Valentine's Day discount for that too. And if you're a nerd, you can get both book, and this is the regular price for the voice. Only 8 left. 2 have already been gone. And finally, you can. This is called a collector. You get to have everything. All right. So thank you all for joining. Please support my Kickstarter. It's a very important project for me. I've been working for writing it. I started writing it 4 years ago, and I'm working on it for more than 2 years right now, 2.5 years. So we really want to finish strong with the game, and hopefully with your support, we're gonna get to do that. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed your time here, and follow my socials also. All right, so thank you. It was a pleasure having you all here, and have a lovely evening or morning wherever you are.